finale. Thank you so much for chatting with us here at Gear Live.
Sure.
First off, let's talk about Secret Life of the American Teenager, which has done very well for ABC Family. Are you surprised at all by the reaction to the show?
You know, I'm always surprised when things do well. You never know what's going to catch on, but this show really has a rabid following. It's really addictive. So I'm just pleased. You know, we're in our third season now, and it's still doing incredibly well. So it's great.
Yeah, and you mentioned that you're in the middle of your third season. Any idea when, I know you just had the mid-season finale, any idea when season 3 will resume yet?
Well, we're still filming it right now, so I don't
Oh,
know the exact date of when it airs. But yeah, you just check your local TV listings, and it'll let you know.
gotcha. Gotcha. And, obviously when you did 16 Candles, your character, Samantha, had, just turned 16 at that time. And, she was simply nervous about talking to Jake Ryan. And now, 20 plus years later, you're playing a mother to a girl who got pregnant at age 15.
Yeah.
Were you shocked at all by, the drastic difference of material for teens these days? I mean, this is obviously much more, weighty than your average episode of Facts of Life or something like that.
Well, not really, because, I think teen pregnancy is something that has been an issue for a while. In fact, I did a movie when I was a teenager called For Keeps, where I played a pregnant teen. So I think it's something that will continue to come up. I think that the best thing that we can do is communicate with our children and not assume that because we're not talking about it means that your kids aren't having sex.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So
I just don't think I remember something like that being on TV, back then.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I mean, it was definitely in the consciousness. Maybe perhaps not television, but I'm sure there was. I mean, it's a subject that has come up so much that they had to have done something having to do with it.
You are obviously you're a busy mother of 3, and I'm just surprised that you can handle, doing this TV show and handle your twins and your daughter. And how do you juggle all this? And
well, I have a very supportive husband, and I really just try to make nutrition one of the most important things in our household. I think our family, along with many, many other families, tend to get a little bit more relaxed during the summer, and you don't pay as much attention to what our kids are eating or what time they're going to bed, and then all of a sudden September rolls around, and it's like, oh my God, I have to make sure that they're eating something healthy so they can thrive at school. So I've teamed up with Ragu to help them launch their old world style traditional pasta sauce, which is a thicker recipe because it has two full servings of vegetables in every half cup, which is like a godsend in my house because my child, like a lot of kids out there, are not that crazy about vegetables. So the fact that the vegetables are already in the sauce, very sneakily in the sauce, and she loves it. It's a great tasting sauce. You can layer on top of it, but even if she just eats it out of the jar, I know that she's getting that nutrition. So that's a really good tip. And also people can log on to facebook.com/ragu sauce, and the first 50 people that upload pictures of their children at the table will get a full month's supply of the old world traditional style sauce.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow,
that's pretty cool.
That's really cool to learn. So how did how did you get involved in this project? I mean, is it because you are a busy mother of 3 and,
I think so, and it's something that I'm really interested in because, nutrition for me is just one of the most important things that we can do for our kids. And it's something that has been sort of forgotten in recent years with, with all the fast food and, the convenience. And I think people have really forgotten the fact that kids really need they need nutrition in order to be able to thrive at school, because if they don't have that brain fuel, it's really hard for them to focus. So it's really important to me, and I am the mother of 3, and I play a mom on TV, so I think that it was really a perfect match.
And motherhood is one of the topics that you address in the book that you released earlier this year, Getting the Pretty Back. Are those little things that you wish you would have known, or things, that you tried to pieces of advice you were tried to give out to other people?
Well, I was really lucky because I had a mom who really did take nutrition really seriously, and she was a great cook. She was a stay-at-home mom, so she was a little bit different than me. But I really feel like I flourished having a mom who took nutrition so seriously. I mean, she baked everything from scratch, and we always had family meals at home where the entire family ate together and talked about the day. And it's also something that my husband's family did, and so we're really trying to incorporate that into our family life now.
Mm-hmm. Now, speaking about that book, I was just curious: are there things that you wish you could have told any of your previous characters about, whether it be, Andy or Claire or Samantha, things that you've written in your book that you wish, oh, I wish they would have known that?
Probably, whenever I'm asked a question like that, I think, I wish that I could have said, hey, don't worry, everything's going to be all right. But, then there would be no movie, so.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Yes. That is, of course, and then there would be no book.
Right.
I was just curious whether or not you had, a lot of the advice that you had written in this book was based on those characters or just more personal.
I think it's more personal, and sort of, my book is really based on my life and also on the lives of my friends and family.
Now, I just have to quickly ask about, obviously, the famous dress in Pretty in Pink. If that particular dress was on Project Runway today, how do you think the judges would have rated that particular design?
I don't know. It really depends on what year that dress, I think if one year they would say, oh my God, that's the most hideous thing, you're fired, you're off, Auf Wiedersehen or whatever she says. But you never know, because the following year everyone can say, oh, it's so avant-garde, it's so amazing. All I have to say is that dress definitely has its own style, and it definitely represents an era. So
for sure. And you've obviously done musical theater before, and I'm just curious, could you ever see yourself doing something like Dancing with the Stars, given your background?
Dancing, I like dancing, but I don't think that dancing is really my strong suit. I really consider myself more of an actress singer. So I don't know if I would want to go through that. Yeah. I'll stick to
the
writing.
And I don't know how you could possibly even juggle that with your 3 kids now.
Yeah. I think I'd prefer to watch it.
Are there any other shows these days that you like to watch, or do you even have time to watch anything?
What do I like to watch? I love Mad Men. I love True But. I pretty much love anything that's on HBO or Showtime or AMC.
And is it nice to see, watch Mad Men and see Christina Hendricks with her red hair, and just how much people love her?
Yeah, it's great. And she's also an old friend of mine. We did a movie together years ago, so it's really lovely to see her flourish in that role. She's fantastic and so beautiful and very, very sweet.
And she's not even a natural redhead.
No, she's a blonde. She's a blonde. And the show that we did together, they made my hair platinum blonde and made her a redhead. It was really funny. That is so funny. Too funny. And what was the name of that movie again? It was called The Big Time. It was about the days of early television.
Oh, wow. Was that a TV movie or a movie?
Yeah, it was a TV movie. Actually, it was a pilot for a series, but it ended up just being a TV movie.
Oh, gotcha. So it is out there. The pilot did air at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, how funny. That is amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you so much, Molly, for talking to us today.
My pleasure.
It's just a joy. I'm just so excited.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a huge fan of yours. And congratulations on your hit show and your beautiful children. They're just gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck to you.
Thanks.
Have a good day.